Excuse me. Excuse me. Do you know why we pulled you over today? Exactly. It's because you're not subscribed. So you better fix that right now, or we're gonna have to take you in. I have one article left, which is I actually don't know what it is. What is this, dude? What is this, dude? Oh, here we go. iOS 16 and what 9to5 Mac expects it to be. I feel like obviously we're getting closer to WWDC, so yeah, why not start thinking about what the iOS 16 could bring for us. So Sharon, take the stage.
Here are 4 features at the top of my iOS 16 wishlist. We're just 3 months away from Apple's annual WWDC event, which is where the company will announce its next round of major software updates. As usual, the headliner here will be iOS 16 and iPadOS 16, which will bring major new features to the iPhone and iPad. Here are 4 new iOS 16 features that I'm really hoping to see Apple bring this year. iOS 16 features. Whereas iOS 14 was a major update for the iPhone with home screen widgets and other changes, iOS 15 was more iterative, particularly when you consider how many of the initial features were delayed to subsequent iOS 15 updates. As you may recall, iOS 14 was one of the most popular updates to the iPhone in years, thanks to its introduction of home screen widgets. This led to a wave of new customization options for iPhone users, particularly with powerful third-party apps like Widgetsmith. There was an expectation that iOS 15 would continue the focus on customization, but this didn't turn out to be the case. Instead, Apple focused on new features for a world where a pandemic was still very much raging. These included features like Share Replay, focus modes, and more. This means that since the release of iOS 14, Apple hasn't made any further changes to iPhone customization or widgets, and that's a shame. This year with
Yeah, I don't feel like they're probably... yeah. Like, I think they're going to leave the customization alone for a little bit. Just keep it like this. Maybe add some more features. I'm not sure if it's going to be interactive. You know what, dude? You know what? I didn't even know what the next topic was going to be. Okay, if you guys think you can do a better job, okay, get the fuck over here. Okay, get the fuck over here. Instead of sitting there in your lazy chairs, okay, sitting there in your lazy chairs, okay, sitting there and watch the live stream and complain. Okay, okay. It's fine. I understand. Okay? You all can do a better job. Okay? It's all fine. Fine. Absolutely mental. Absolutely mental. No, I'm kidding. But it wasn't even a transition, dude. I didn't even know what the next topic was going to be.
This year with iOS 16, I'm looking for Apple to focus on improving and expanding upon some of the features that were first introduced in iOS 14. Interactive widgets. First and foremost, my hope is that Apple takes the experience of home screen widgets to the next level with iOS 16. As it stands today, home screen widgets are aesthetically pleasing and can provide quick, glanceable information. In terms of functionality, however, they are incredibly limited. Whereas widgets on platforms like Android are interactive, this is not the case on iPhone. If you tap on a widget from your iPhone home screen, you'll be taken directly to the app for that widget. For example, you can't quickly check off a to-do item from a widget, nor can you manage Apple Music playback controls.
Yeah, I feel like simple things like that would be cool, right? Because, like, for example, like the Apple Music thing couldn't really hurt. What you probably don't want is like a contact thing or something that people can see, or just one tap in your pocket and then it's just dialing someone or something like that. I'm not sure. I'm just making up shit, but like you probably don't want that in every single situation. That's what I'm talking about. So right now, like, it would be cool. It would be cool, but I'm not too bummed about it. Maybe you guys are, but I don't really care.
For example, this situation is even more frustrating when you realize that the Apple Music app for Android includes fully interactive home screen widgets. This situation, additionally, the Shortcuts app in iOS is also technically interactive, allowing you to run shortcuts directly from your iPhone or iPad's home screen. With iOS 16, I hope Apple makes these widget features native for all first-party apps on iOS and available as an API for developers. 2 years after the official launch of home screen widgets, this feels like a logical and overdue next step. Wallpaper packs and more. Continuing the focus on customization, I hope that Apple brings even more ways to personalize your iPhone home screen with iOS 16. Beyond widgets, I'd like to see Apple embrace the idea of theming across the board. This includes custom app icons for stock apps, custom accent colors, and more. This is a feature that came to Android last year, but it is not possible on iOS, with some exceptions thanks to shortcuts. But these are wonky workarounds.
Ideally, iOS 16 will include a dedicated personalization option in the Settings app where users can change everything from fonts to colors to icons and more. There's actually some evidence that Apple was at one point considering new customization options in the Settings app. In the leaked build of iOS 14 back in 2020, there was evidence that Apple was planning to allow third parties to integrate into the Settings app to provide wallpaper collections. A leaked screenshot a month later showed how this feature could have worked, but ultimately it never saw the light of day. Hopefully this changes with this year's iOS 16 update.
Okay. The entire thing just crashed for some reason. Like, what the hell?
Hopefully this changes with this year's iOS 16 update. A focus on HomeKit. After years of apparent neglect, 2022 canon should be the year that HomeKit finally starts to shine. The current Home app hasn't seen a major revamp since its introduction with iOS 10 way back in 2016. The app's interface is not designed to handle large numbers of accessories and cameras. In fact, the Home app arguably punishes users who have more than a few HomeKit accessories. The more accessories you add, the worse the Home app gets both in terms of performance and design. The Home app needs a revamp in iOS 16. There are multiple reasons why Apple should put more attention on HomeKit and the Home app this year. First and foremost, the Thread protocol continues to gain widespread adoption, bringing significant improvements to smart home accessory reliability and performance. Even Apple's HomePod mini includes integrated Thread support. Second, the Apple-backed smart home standard Matter is also expected to see the light of day in 2022. Apple has promised that Matter will make it easier for device manufacturers to build devices that are compatible with smart home and voice services such as Amazon's Alexa, Apple Siri, Google's Assistant, and others. If Matter does indeed launch in 2022, will mean there are a host of new HomeKit accessories on the market. As it stands today, the Home app isn't ready for prime time, but hopefully iOS 16 changes that.
Yeah, I feel like, so the whole HomeKit thing, right? Because, like, they joined Matter, and there was a lot of controversy there to like look into what Google might do with the information and the data and whatever. Like, obviously, which this is all very important, and also Amazon for sure. But I haven't really seen many of the benefits yet. Maybe it still has to launch. I'm not sure what is going on at the moment. It seems to be one big mess, if you ask me. Oh, it's delayed. It was delayed. Jesus Christ, it has been delayed for like years and years. But yeah, like this just has to be fixed. It has to be fixed. It's not like HomeKit is not working right now, but the promise was so much more, and at this point it's just not working the way it's supposed to be working. So I'm not sure. It's just crazy. We need we need more attention to it. Yeah, like HomeKit needs attention. Like seriously, yeah, true. True. I hope that wall matter situation is going to do something funny for us all. Funny? What do you mean? But yeah, probably like
today, the Home app
something
isn't
interesting.
ready for prime Apple Music improvements. Last but not least, there's another app that needs a polish with iOS 16 this year, and that's the Music app. The Music app is one of the most used apps in iOS, but it suffers from a variety of quirks and bugs, many of which are holdovers from years ago, even before Apple Music launched. I'm not looking for Apple to completely revamp the Music app with iOS 16. In fact, that would be counterintuitive. What I want is for Apple to double down on the performance and reliability of the Music app and Apple Music as a service. Spotify, for all of its faults, has a reliable backend that makes its apps far faster to load than Apple Music. Also, can we please get gapless playback support with the Music app in iOS 16? Here's yet another feature that is available in Apple Music for Android, but not iOS.
Yeah, I mean, so these features that are available on Android and not on iOS, I mean, it's obviously bad. I really wish these features would come to iOS. I'm not sure what the bottleneck is. I'm not going to pretend that I know what the bottleneck is. But it's not too important to me, the whole Apple Music thing, because like I'm not really feeling any of these problems. But maybe it is to a lot of you guys. I'm not sure. But yeah, especially the HomeKit thing and the widget thing, I feel like would be very interesting to see what they're going to do with it. I'm not sure though, the whole wallpaper thing, it might be cool, but yeah, I'm not sure. I'm not like what, wallpaper is just flipping Google them, fam? Yeah, exactly. Like it's just, yeah. No Apple wallpapers are in sin. Yeah, you should do something about your typing, dude. Would be cool to have a rotation like the Apple TV screensavers. Yeah, true. That would be nice. That would be cool. That you could just put them on, and then every single day or every single week you have a new wallpaper. That would be cool. That would be a nice service. But apart from that, especially live wallpapers, right? But apart from that, I do not care too much. Not too, yeah, not enough.